Can you just guess that this character is a fan favorite? I just have to say, like, sheesh. This figure is pretty viral because it is a very attractive waifu. What? And for some reason, with this generation, the muscle mommies are the figures. This generation is really into them. Like Ripley Rhea. This character is funny because I just recently finished the My Hero Academia, and I used to see this girl everywhere, right? And I was like, she's not in a lot of the anime, and in the end, she's in it, but like very small part. I get, oh my gosh. From what I keep hearing, I keep hearing that My Hero Academia's fans are the worst, but I love the anime, and I think it's really phenomenal. I think it's really, really, really good. It's probably one of the best animes I've ever watched, especially in the superhero genre. If I could just glaze it forever. What we're talking about in today's video is this character, which towards the end of the anime, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's pretty wild. It's actually pretty intense, and I was not expecting it. Now, you hear that? That's not good. I have some shock oil that I'm probably gonna have to put on this. You got to be very careful with this stuff. You don't want to put a lot of it because I don't know. I actually don't know why. I can't tell you. This will be my second female Revoltech figure. I just did a review of the Gravity Girl. You could see her in the background right there. I'll put the video in the description. So this video is actually sponsored by Mecha Japan, and if you use my discount code, MyRocco10, to save $10 off orders greater than $100 on all orders from Mecha Japan. And even if you can't buy something right now, use the link in the description to go to their website. They track everyone who clicks on it. So even if you can't buy something right now, click on that link, go check out their website, and it helps me out. I personally use them. I have a discount code that I use for myself too. So I use my own discount code. I don't care. Oh man, can you just guess that this character is a fan favorite? I just have to say, like, sheesh. Look at this design. I mean, you know, the bunny girl is synonymous with Japan. We had Bulma famously from the Dragon Ball franchise, and it looks like we have now our first superhero bunny girl. And when I watch anime, I didn't even think of it like, oh yeah, she's a bunny. Like a bunny girl. Get it? Haha. Like, you know, Japan. Japan needs to be hit with the bonk stick, if you know what I mean. But I'm not complaining because I enjoy it as well. This figure, it's all over Instagram. It's all over TikTok. Everybody is going nuts for her, and she's pretty sold out all over. So that's why another reason Mecha Japan is great, because they have her in stock. Boy, yeah, she's pretty. She is pretty, and I'm glad in the show they gave her some actual good character. So she's not just eye candy, which is fine. She actually gets some stuff done, and it has a pretty brutal arc. And I want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil it because hopefully people get into it. So I'm not the biggest poser. I have been trying to get into the hand posing and everything lately. If you've been following my Instagram, which you should, check it out. Post some of my stuff over there. And right now I'm just trying to kind of fool with her, mess around with her, and just kind of see where the articulation is. Now, besides my squeaky knees, this is really nice. Like, I feel like I've been seeing a lot of people say they can't put her down. And normally, I don't like this hair articulation, but it's better than the figure arts. It's actually like, it stays and it's strong. And I don't know, man. This is just, she's a very fluid character. All right, that's everything I'm saying now just sounds wrong. But, oh man. Okay, so this is cool. I'm glad I have her, and I know she is going to be this will be like a $200-300 figure one day. I just know it because the meme, and then also she's a fan favorite and all that stuff. Well, I don't want to gawk at her. Let's see. She's got a bunch of hands. She has like come at me hands. She has open hands. She has kind of gripping hands, and then she has a pointing finger, and then she has two fists on the figure, which she could do like the muscle mommy pose, which is great. I'm sure everyone's going to be doing that on her. A windswept hair. So let's check that out. So if you want to get some action poses, You could have her hair swaying in the wind. Oh, that's great. That's great. You could really get some cool... just look at that. Like, look at her looking off. Oh, man. What I really hope is... I hope Revoltech makes Stars and Stripes. She was one of my favorite character designs. What an amazing... No one does America proud like Japan, and which is so funny because of our past, but our generations aren't holding that stuff. We both appreciate each other's culture and heritage more than any of our ancestors did, and I'm all for it, man. Japan is great. America is great. My Hero Academia is just a love letter to American comics. It's so crazy how well they did it, and American comics cannot even do good comics anymore, which is just so bad and so sad, but we'll get back. Everything we go through things, Marvel and DC will hire talented people again. Don't worry, guys. We'll get out of this rut. She is damn. So I'm just trying not to. I'm just trying to find things to say that isn't like, look how attractive this action figure is. This piece of plastic. She has a smiley face. So she does come with a ton of heads, which is great because she's pretty expressive. We have her cheesing with the teeth. We have her just smiling with the mouth closed, really cute. We have her cheesing with the mouth open, which looks great. Like, this is a good action pose. Like, you could have her, like, jumping, like, yay, we did it. I love this one. We have kind of like, wow, look at, she poses so great. This is going to be easily one of the best figures of 2025. I'm just going to call it now. Look at that. Look at that pose right there. And I'm not even trying to pose. I'm not even a hand poser. Look at that. That just looks great. Wow. Yeah, she has the eyes off to the side and everything. She has another kind of angry face, which looks like she could be doing that spin kick. Yeah, this is definitely like a power pose. Like, look, she's trying to hit you with that kick. It's not easy. I don't know. There's some people on Instagram that are doing that kick really crazy. And then the craziest one is last, okay? Revoltech knew exactly what they were doing with this one. They have her with kind of like a, what would you say this face is? It's like one of those, you guys know. You guys know if you're watching this video, first of all, you guys know exactly what this is. You pervs. I'm not judging you. Don't worry, guys. But that being said, I will keep this face on her while I touch her body and go over the articulation.
Hey, yo!
A little bit of butterfly joint, not crazy, but not bad. The butterfly joints do have the design on the figure, and it's sculpted, so that's really nice. That's actually really nice. The arms it's a double ball joint, and so you get the butterfly joint, you get the kind of shoulder joint, which is like a bicep swivel, and then you kind of get the bicep swivel on the bottom too, so you have kind of like double bicep swivel. Now the arms don't go more than like 90 degrees, but it looks really good. So she has muscles, so you don't want to kind of like take any more of the hand or the arms away, so she could do these muscle poses, like, look at that. Like, she's like, I know what you like. I know what your search history is. Sick. She has pretty good ab crunch. Nothing crazy, but I would worry about her paint scratching on her stomach, so be careful with that. She has like deep bottom crunch too, but that doesn't... The cool thing about this is the sculpt looks like it comes first here, which this is okay. Aracha, Gravity Girl, she's a kid, so you're really not trying to look at what her proportions are, but here the proportions are right. You know what I'm saying? Like, this looks good to me, and you could get her in action poses. Some of you guys will get the jar, which I've seen on Twitter, and once I Googled what that meant, I threw up. So please, guys, what the frick are you doing? What is this generation doing? She just poses. She looks like she poses really well. The legs go up a decent amount. If they went up any more, you would lose this look over here of her hips, which I like. I think the hips are perfectly proportioned. She looks great. We have the thigh cut that they built into the design. So she has these little garter belt things on. Double jointed knees that are great and very squeaky, like mine. You get the good squeaks, guys. You pay extra for these squeaks. And then with the feet, you have ball joints, of course, and then you have the toe joint that is like humongous, but it works. This is great, man. This figure just looks phenomenal. I'm so happy with it. She poses really fun too. This is gonna be a desk figure. She's staying on the desk for sure. Really liking her. When first pictures of her came out, people were really stressed out because they were saying that she was undersized. But I did a little bit of research and I realized she's a very tiny character. So she was never big. In the anime, she comes off as larger because just, I guess, her stature. But she is a tiny character. So they did not mess it up. And I'm happy that they didn't mess it up. Here she is with a Ultraman figure arts. And here she is with a Marvel Legends Spider-Man with a custom head. It's one of my favorite. This looks like the Maximum series, only I didn't have to pay $50 for it. This is probably one of my favorite Spider-Mans right now. Here she is next to a unfinished painted custom Mafex bootleg Spider-Man. Here she is next to fellow adult superhero Eraserhead. I think that's a good size right there. Here she is next to the best superhero. I was going to say Ultraman, but All Might plus Ultra. Oh my God, this is one of my freaking favorite figures. One of my favorite, I cannot believe I own it. And I got it for free on Mercari by you guys signing up. Stay to the end if you want to get up to $50 in free credit and you want to learn how to do it. We both get $50 of free credit. Stay to the end. But boy, man, I am so happy with her. She looks freaking great. Let's just try to do a little pose. Let's try to pose her up. This is something I want to start trying to do in my videos. All right, here's a little pose. Again, I have to give a huge shout out to Mecha Japan. Make sure to use my discount code MyRocco10 to save $10 off orders greater than $100. And again, if you can't buy anything, just go down, check out their website. Use the link in the description to go to their website. They count every time people click on those. It really helps me out. I would like to keep doing reviews of import figures. It really helps me out, guys. I appreciate it. If you want to get $50 in free credit for both of us, we both get it. I need everybody, go check out my Mercari shop. I sell stuff on eBay, on Mercari. And if you're a watcher of the channel, always DM me. I give you guys the best. Don't even look at the prices on there. You let me know. I'll give you the best deal I can. If you want to get $50 in free credit for both of us, we both get it. Use my code. Down below is the link. Go over there. You guys signing up is how I buy a lot of these figures. Use my code. We both get up to $50 in credit. And then I go and buy like this figure.
Would you look at this?